6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Vinny Marie Show. I'm Nancy. That's Mr. PP. I mean, Mr. Phoenix.
Oh, I love you, Boo Boo.
I love you too. We have a special guest. She is a very, very nice woman. She has been in multiple shows, multiple radio shows. She knows what she's doing. She loves taking pictures. She can photoscribe. She can do it all. Let's welcome
Robyne.
Hello.
Robyne.
Hold on. I want to do it just because. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Thank you.
I got it. I was trying to hurry
Robyne.
faster.
How are you today?
Very good. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, no problem. So you are also good friends with our good friends, Lee and Gwen and all of them.
And
How
Blaine.
did you guys meet?
And Blaine Rowan.
And Blaine Rowan. How did
Yeah.
you guys meet?
Yeah, he's my spiritual brother.
Oh,
Spiritual brother, right on. Mel, he actually says hi.
yep.
Oh,
Amazing.
good.
That's awesome. So tell us a little bit more about what you do and about the photo scribing that you do.
Well, I'm only 39-ish, but for some reason I have over 5 decades of doing all of this work since I was a little girl. So I saw spirits since I was 3-4 years old. The family says I had connection with spirit even before that, just as a baby. There are very strange things that were going on. But there are people within my family that were experiencing all of these things as well and very active, in investigating, even though it was long before the shows came out and everything. So they encouraged it. They wanted me to, look into things more. They always honored things like my dreams when I was 5 years old. Prophetic dreams started coming into play, and then things would happen the next day or within the weeks to come. So they took me very seriously. All of my family, in fact, if they felt that something was going to happen, many times I would get phone calls.
Oh, wow.
They'd say, do you feel like anything's going to happen? Or did you have any weird dreams about us or anything? And yeah, there would quite often be a connection. My grandmother, we have old world Italians that my family comes from, so it was very accepted. They actually honor you if you're able to do these things or do readings. It's fun after dinner. Everybody sits at the end of the table and gets a reading. So,
Nice.
we saw it as entertainment. It wasn't anything offensive, and it certainly didn't go against anything religiously. That, I was raised Roman Catholic, and so, it's not anything that's offensive.
Yeah.
It's talking to all of our loved ones and our friends that have been, passed away and on the other side that are reaching out to us. Yeah. So it's done nothing but help people.
Yep.
That is super cool.
No matter what happens, whether we go in peacefully or we don't, whether we reach heaven or we reach wherever, and
yes,
everybody misses everybody. Family is family. We grow up with people. Mm-hmm. We grow to love these people, and even after death, we are still have those feelings.
Yes,
totally
absolutely. sometimes their work is not done.
Exactly.
So they stay in contact. And when it's finished, I believe, through nirvana, or you want to say heaven or whatever, then they're able to move on.
Yeah.
We don't have to banish anybody. We don't have to tell them move on. It's for our comfort on this side that we do all of those rituals. We throw holy water. We sage everything.
Yeah.
It makes it a calm setting, but it's more for us, for our comfort. They're going to move on when they feel they've completed what they needed to maybe wrap up with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
That is amazing. That is truly amazing. And you say you're Italian?
Yes. Yeah. All
Paisano.
Italian. Yeah. Paisano. I figured Hindi.
My mom and dad's family is both from Palermo, so.
Oh, very nice. So you're Sicilian.
Yeah.
I'm from Palermo, and that's actually her last name was Palermo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. We actually have gypsies in our family. And for all of you sensitive people who take offensive to everything, whatever.
So back to my beginning, and again, I apologize if anyone takes the word gypsy. To me, that just meant that these are families that move from place to place.
Yeah,
I've done that myself. My family told me once I got into readings, I had the dreams and all these things that were happening in the home. They told me that they actually acquired me through a gypsy traveling show that was going through town, and I fell off the back of a wagon.
Oh, wow.
So my grandparents said they went over, they grabbed me off the street, and they took me in and raised me as their own. So they said I had all of these abilities, and, much to, a compliment to gypsies that were there or practice within that or moving around from place to place. They were outstanding readers. Wow. And they were well known for that.
Very, very tight community, very outstanding leaders. And they're not like everybody or these movies portray them to be, where they're maniacal evil people that like to put curses on everybody. Look, my aunt is gypsy in Italy.
But honestly, being a Sicilian, the people tell you things like that. Don't cross a Sicilian because they're going to put the hex on you.
Yeah, exactly.
It could happen from anybody, and honestly, if hexes and things worked, we'd all be dead. There's always somebody that doesn't like you or somebody that puts, I curse you or whatever.
My ex-wife wouldn't be around very much.
If you buy into it, then maybe you'll trip and fall and kill yourself.
Yeah.
That's your own self getting psyched out.
Yeah. If you want to believe in it, believe in it. It's not something that the person who does it to you can control. It's what you control. They do it to scare you.
That's exactly it.
Believe you. And with your belief, you make it real. If you don't believe in it, it won't happen to you.
And so people, that know what I do in my regular jobs and everything, I'm a behavioral psychologist. Ooh. So I've learned a great deal on the other, looking from a different angle of this. Do you buy into it? Do you let someone frighten you? When someone says, there's a demon following you or there's something bad behind you, it's always something negative.
Yeah.
They always say, they never say, there's a beautiful angel behind you. They say there's a demon behind you.
Demon, yeah.
And they psych you out and then you're afraid.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I've had it done to me. I had someone tell me that there's a demon that every once in a while comes into your life. And I go, no, I got rid of her. I divorced her. She's gone.
There you go.
Oh, she can't come near me no more.
I got salt all the way around me.
They're always there.
So talk about a little, if you don't mind, explain the show that you were on MTV.
Oh, yeah, I did MTV. That was very brief. But I was then labeled the MTV medium because I was at the studios and in New York and everything. And I was always reading for everybody that worked for MTV.
Oh, wow.
So I just kind of became part of the family with them. And I have a book that I authored, and on the back of the book is actually signed by MTV, one of the head directors there, making comments about, I wrote a book about 9/11 that happened. And I was told by Spirit to write it for the children. So just think, here we are, 20, 30, let me see, 26 years ahead. We have to tell them historically what happened.
Yep.
How are we going to do that? How do you tell a little child, this is history now? So the book actually is written like you would tell a child.
Oh, wow.
And I had a child, a young youth. He was about 12 or so when he did the drawings. In the picture, I told him the visuals that I got because I did it through automatic writing.
Okay.
Which is kind of a nice technique. And I tell people, I encourage them out there to try that. Just get into a meditative state with a pen or even with a keyboard. And just go with your feelings. Just go with what you feel like is coming through. But I wrote the book in 20 minutes.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I only know that because when I woke up, news was on. And I kind of went under, almost like feeling like I was dozing off. But I sat there and I typed everything on the keyboard on a laptop. And when I snapped out of it, the weather was on. So we went through the news. So it was about 20 minutes, I figure. And the whole thing was written out. And they gave me information I had to actually look into because I had no knowledge of what they gave me. I actually lived in San Diego. No, I lived in Los Angeles at the time.
Now
When 9/11 happened. So I wasn't even on the East Coast. So I really, I only knew some things that was on TV and all that, but certainly this is very detailed.
Okay.
So, but it's really a fun book and good to give to children, but I encourage adults to read it because it tells you about, this was all done through automatic writing and such.
All right. Well, we've got some videos to play, and we wanted to see if you cared to watch them with us.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that.
Before, well, you know what?
Yes, sir.
I'll do it after. No, let's play the videos. Let's do it after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say something else, and I went right out of my head.
No, not out of your head.
Out of my head.
All right, let's see what we got. Here's one.
One for the money, two for the show.
Haunted by something that mimicked his dead grandmother.
Oh, shit!
After his grandmother passed away, a father and his daughters inherited her house. But the moment they moved in, they noticed something was off. All her belongings were still in place. Then one night, Alex heard a chair dragging upstairs. When he went to check, he saw a face staring at him from the shadows of a dark room. Alex says it looked exactly like his grandmother. But things only got worse.
This is not what I signed up for when I got this house. Oh, shit! Come on.
He sees what appears to be his grandmother again, but when he runs to confront her, there's no one there.
You didn't see that in the preview, in the very beginning?
Nope, I see it now.
Yeah, you do got bad eyes.
Duh.
May I comment on this?
Yes, you may.
I have a picture inside my mother's house about a week after my aunt passed away. Her aunt, it'd be my grand aunt. And she's standing in the hallway. It looks identical to that picture.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Yeah.
My son was about 2.5, 3 years old, and he was my aunt's favorite. She adored him. He said, something's over there. This is like 2.5, and he's pointing over here like this, over behind the door. When we took the photo, exactly like that came out, full-bodied, standing there. And It was my aunt. I know exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try this one right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, Erica.
Hi.
Yeah, this would creep me out a little. You didn't see it, did you?
I didn't see anything.
Play it again. Play it again. Why you stopped? Right here. Oh, wait, you can't see my cursor. You see the glowing light?
Hush. The red light moves
Yeah, but
repeatedly.
that's not a light. That's
Yeah.
a candle. If you were to zoom in, you'll see it's a candle. It
Oh.
flickers on by itself and then
Mhm.
flickers off.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that could be poltergeist action.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
I was waiting for you guys to go, oh, and then nothing happened. I'm like, you.
Well, I had Skinwalker talking. I had to hush her up. My little chihuahua I call her my Skinwalker.
Oh.
Because, yeah, she'll be nice, and then she's like a Sour Patch Kid.
Is she sweet and she's sour?
Yeah, she's vicious, man. She'll like rip your head off.
Oh, chihuahuas can be that way.
Yeah, she tries to pit bull the pit bull.
Literally, huh?
Yes, literally. So you were talking about scrying on pictures, correct?
Yes, so that's something unique to what I do. And I have met maybe 2 people that told me they actually do this. But in my travels, and I've gone, to different countries and things to do shows on stage. So a couple of weeks before I do my shows, people turn in pictures. It can be investigation groups that do it as a reading, as I mentioned to you before. And when you're on a regular investigation, you take 200-300 pictures. There's all different people from different angles. I tell them, send me everything. And I do it just as a regular reading. But I'm spending hours throughout the week, as you know, going over film and everything, or even stills. It's very time consuming. But I'm able to see live and animated spirits that come through the photos. I'm not doing a reading of a person, and that's where people get very confused. They send me a close-up of their grandchild at a dance competition. They send me a close-up of their little dog. My dog died. I'm not doing a reading of the subject.
Yes.
Of the person.
What's
I
around
want to see space. Send me an empty room. Send me your bedroom, a picture of your bed with all the room around it. Send me pictures of Christmas trees. That's a big thing. Dining room tables, kitchens where everybody sits and meets and sits and talks for hours. Nobody has to be there. They can be, but they don't have to be. And I'm going to tell you who comes through the hallway, like that picture we just saw, that the spirits in the hallway, they're standing there watching you. They're joining you. They're commenting on what you're saying. They're telling on you. I've had grandmas like that show up in pictures like that. They're standing over on the side and they say, you know what? Sarah put sugar in my sauce, and I never used sugar in the sauce. I don't know why they did that. So they messed up my recipe. Okay, I've had cooks that have been at historical locations like in Gettysburg. And there's the Gettysburg Bed and Breakfast. And so the 2 ladies that have that, they sent me a whole series of pictures. I did this live too. And it can happen right away, but it's better if I have them ahead of time so I can spend my time meditating over them, communicating, and I write a whole report. But in this particular thing, they had a cook that was in the kitchen feeding everybody at a Sunday brunch that they have every week. And so the spirit manifested in the kitchen photos and went through the ceiling.
Oh,
Just
wow.
kind of floated up and was gone. I had other pictures of the second floor, and the spirit was then up on the second floor in the other pictures. And she told me she was upset. You know, we asked, well, it's not a demon. It's not someone that's going to hurt us. She was upset. The living is haunting the dead.
Huh.
Okay. So understand that it's not they're bothering us. They're upset because of things we've done. So she said they totally rewrote the recipe. So the new cook that worked there screwed up everything in her eyes.
That's funny.
So that's why she was there haunting and kind of, knocking things over in the kitchen and stuff like that.
That's hilarious.
So I said, put the recipe back to the original thing and you'll see things calm down.
Right.
And then spirit can choose to move on.
So I'm going to put up a picture. It's one I found. It's of our lovely, lovely little meatball.
Oh. Say, no, he's Italian. He's so handsome. Look at that face. Okay. All right. So, I'm not doing a reading of him. I want to see who's with him. I'll tell you, there's actually 2 people that are with you through here. And again, this is very fast. I only wish you sent this to me like a week ago, so I had some time.
Understand.
But you have one that's a friend that has passed, maybe even an acquaintance.
Yeah,
or it could be a place that you go to frequently, so they're familiar with you. The other one is a relative, and this is a man that has passed away. And I say that how they are related to you because I know pretty consistently for doing this for many years, since around 2007, I started photo scrying, that pretty consistently behind the right shoulder, that's someone that loves you, that has a history with you, that's family. So this is a male that has passed away. Okay.
An
I'm
elderly
I'm gonna ask, has your father passed on?
No.
That's the first one I go to.
No.
And if not, I don't want to frighten you. People say, oh my God, is she trying to predict something? No, I'm not. Okay. Let's look at other relationships. There can be people that are close to you that was like a father. Like my grandfather actually raised me. So to me, he was my father. So think about that, who would have passed away. I need more time to connect.
Yeah.
Understand.
Definitely.
Yeah,
but this too.
I'll send a picture to you, or Jeremy will send a picture to you on Facebook or in your email.
Yeah.
And just take your time. I would like to know.
Yeah.
Because if you see in the picture of the tattoo that's on my arm, the scorpion.
Oh, the scorpion
is my best friend that passed away in 2019.
Interesting. A male.
Yes.
Yeah.
He passed away drowning, saving his little brother.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Very suddenly, they did everything they could to bring him back. He just didn't come back. It's just it. And miss him very much. His name was Sean.
Okay. So you just gave me all the information. But if I had that photo and you sent it to me 2 weeks ago, and I can't sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, I have 3:33 Club. You'll see me posting that everywhere because I wake up in the middle of the night. I've slept a few hours and I wake up.
Right.
That's a quiet time. There's nothing weird. There's nothing scary or spooky. We're calm at that time. Spirit knocks on my door every night, 2:30, 3:30. So I would go back and revisit that picture. And so I might have gotten the name Sean.
But the older gentleman
Yeah.
I don't know who it could be because it's might be three men I know, and I'm not going to say anything.
And that's okay. So, that's where I would spend more time. It might come through, it might not. I tell you truthfully what I get.
Yep.
And I report it just like a journalist. I write the report. This is what happened. I went back the next day. Maybe they're more comfortable with me. Maybe they don't say anything the first time I look at the picture, but I feel a presence.
Yeah.
Or like right now, I see kind of like a shadow person. So I know they've had illness. They've had, maybe come to a bad ending, like your friend, And so they're carrying a lot of that in their karma right now.
Yeah.
Can it go away? Yes. They'll find peace at some point. Not because I throw holy water on them, not because I sage them and tell them, be gone. Okay. If
Right.
that actually worked, there would be no haunted locations for us to go and investigate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understand that. I can
They
see that.
ultimately go when they are ready, when they feel they've made peace.
Yeah.
There may be things he's trying to tell you. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe you need to hear the message and go tell his mother or tell their children or something like that.
Okay.
It may not make any sense to you. I've had plenty of people tell me I was cracked, that I don't know what I'm talking about. You're just
Sometimes it
making it
doesn't
up.
make sense until it does.
I tell them a weird name. No, there's no Vinny. There's no Vinny. There's no Vinny. I don't know who you're talking about.
And then
Write it down. Go back. Maybe it's his next door neighbor. Maybe it was his favorite teacher. It's somebody that needed to get that message, and they tell me.
Understand that. Yeah.
Okay. So every bit of information I get, and it's proven to me year after year after year. And I have, in fact, I don't have it up on my news site, but I used to have the reviews.
Speaking of that,
Yeah.
you were talking about your site. Everybody go to that.
Yes, please.
You want to
able to see.me.
Yep.
It is very good.
And because I do holistic healing and we do life coaching and we do spiritual connection, I think that says it all for what I want people to get from it. I'm able to see me, who I truly am.
Okay.
And that counts for spirit too.
Yep.
They're able to see who they are.
Me, I'm different. I feed off of emotion.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can spend enough time with a person quietly meditating, I can actually, it's going to sound stupid, but I can actually see the aura that shines around them and the color and the consistency.
Yeah.
And it actually helps me read a person on who they are and how comfortable I can get with them.
So JW, I'm going to ask you a quick question.
Okay.
Didn't he just tell us off the show that he's not psychic?
I'm not.
Yep.
I'm sensitive.
You just described, no. It's psychic abilities.
Oh, is it? Really?
Psychic doesn't have to mean you're telling the future. You're an empath. You feel what the other person feels.
Yep.
You start to see their aura. That's exactly what I do.
Well, that's crazy.
Exactly what I do. It's a blessing. It's a gift.
It is. It helps me a lot in life with people that I meet because to tell you the truth, I don't seem like it, but I'm pretty shy of a person. And if I meet you right off the bat and I don't know who you are, I'm not going to talk to you. But if I get a feeling of you, or your aura or your sense of being or even the emotion from just speaking with you, then I get comfortable. I'm comfortable. I know you're not ill, harmed.
So think about animals.
Mm-hmm.
Think of cats, especially cats, or even little chihuahuas. they're kind of funny around people, or they're quiet, or they're running under your legs, or running under the furniture. And then once they size you up and they get a feeling for you, they're drawn towards certain people they feel comfortable with. So that's, an innate feeling that you have that's instilled in you naturally. And you're using that beautiful gift. You're a psychic.
That's awesome. I didn't
You
know.
know how many
Really, I didn't. I always thought it was just intuition or feeling. I never knew it was.
But it
natural
starts
feeling.
with that.
That's
I've
awesome.
written a lot of things, a lot of publications that have been in books or magazines, things like that. And so I tell people, I call it my mall theory.
Huh.
People don't understand. They said, I am not a psychic. I don't have anything like that. First off, everybody has a ghost story. They'll tell you no.
No,
But
I do.
everybody consistently has had some experience that happened that they thought was strange. They didn't call it a haunting, okay?
Okay, I can
But
see
my
that.
the mall theory is, remember, well, now they're kind of going away, but remember we used to walk through malls and there'd be a line coming this way of people and a line coming that way of people. And you just turn around and you have somebody on your heels.
And you didn't notice them.
They're behind you.
Yeah.
You don't see them, but you actually feel the momentum of them moving up too fast. They're invading your space. That's where psychic abilities begin. That's just what I get. I do it through photos. Other people do it on stage. Other people feel it, through somebody in an audience, or if they're giving you a reading one-on-one, they start to feel those things. It's natural. It is intuition.
See, I've had an experience, but I don't think of something weird, but I personally don't feel
We
or
already
see
talked about this
anything.
with Erica. Okay. We don't need
What?
to hear.
But no, I really don't. I mean, I am a Libra. Like Blaine and stuff, and I do have a balancing of a scale, but I personally still have a lot of skepticism. I don't feel that there is anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just me though.
Because
Yeah.
you're not around it 20, even though you have things there with you, you're not around it 24/7.
So you're saying things that you've gone through, experiences you have, or just day-to-day life, you don't buy into it that it's spiritual?
I don't. I mean, the weird thing that I did see, I think it was possibly something to that, but everything else, no, I don't. I want to learn.
Okay, so you're at the dismissive stage.
Kind of,
Yeah,
I guess you
kind
could
of
say.
like he knows it's real, but he hasn't seen proof yet.
Some is and some isn't. Some things you need to dismiss.
Yeah.
Like they say, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar.
Yeah, can't always be a Cuban.
I would love to have everything be spiritual connection, but it's not. It's not. But some are.
Right. Well, let's take a small commercial break and then come back.
Yep. Hey, what up? This is Boys and AMG. Come check me and my friends out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have Dan, Date A Misfit. We have The Biggest Small Show. And we got Paranormal Talk. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. Come join us. See you there.
We got to change that new commercial.
Yeah, we do. Because we don't do damn anymore.
No, we're gonna do damn when we actually have a live studio.
Yeah.
And that way we can have guests there, because see, it's a dating show that we wanted to do, and it's called Date a Misfit, and we believed everybody, around has some form of a misfit in them.
Absolutely.
So it's not like I don't know how to explain it. You explain it so much better.
What?
Basically, it's about people that can't or don't think that they have a chance of finding love,
Yeah.
and they come onto our show and we introduce them to people. And sometimes it just takes getting out there and talking and having conversations to strike something.
But
And
but
a lot of
most it's on the
listeners,
back burner.
yeah, basically, and a lot of us are with the way that the technology is today. A lot of us don't do that anymore. You know, we're all behind the screen of a phone.
Yep.
That's our dating. That's our
Swipe right, swipe left.
So
our
can I say, as a life coach,
yeah.
so many beautiful, beautiful single people come to me, men and women, and they say, am I ever going to find someone? Like, there's no hope, zero hope. And I say to them, do you remember Queen Elizabeth? Do you remember what she looked like? She found someone, didn't she? I mean, they didn't pay her off. You know, they didn't pay someone off. Everybody has their mate. Everybody.
Yeah, and I get it. I get it. I get where they come from too, because take it from me. I'm a little person. I'm 3'5" tall. I'm basically a living stuffed animal.
I think you're adorable.
Exactly, but not all
Exactly. See?
women. Not all women. Not everybody thinks
Okay.
in that way. They think,
So
oh,
let me tell you something, Vinny. It's the first time I'm meeting you and talking to you. Let me tell you this. Your attitude is 6'5". So the right person is not going to look at you just physically. You're very handsome. Okay. And you're Italian. That's a plus right there. Okay.
He's a
let
spicy
me
out of
tell-
meatball.
But your personality, that's what reels someone in, and someone will love you for that.
Oh.
I got a sick, twisted personality, so
That's
that would be
great.
a really
Good.
sick
Join the
person.
club. We all do. Only the three of us do.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
You are definitely a spicy out of meatball.
I am
Yeah,
a spicy
there you go.
meatball. And if you saw that commercial was during the time that I was really, really sick, and I needed to put a commercial out for the show. And so I just did one. I just did it. That was it. That's why I looked drugged. Now I don't look like that. Now I'm better-ish. But
That's good. I'm
Better-ish.
glad you're better. I'm glad you are.
I tested my oxygen levels today were 100, which was amazing.
That's
compared to-
great.
Yeah, compared to 72 and 60.
Oh, that's too low. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm curious on
Mm.
this. You have mentioned it was off the recording that you did a gypsy reading.
Oh, we call it a gypsy reading, and that's regular playing cards.
Okay.
That's the first way I learned to read cards.
See, I told you it was regular playing cards.
Yeah, it's regular playing
A
cards.
learning period for
Yeah,
Tara.
yeah. And then there's tarot. So, and you know, that
Would you
was
mind doing a little demonstration?
sure I could. Yeah, let's this is how I start for a reading. And this is very quick, so please, we haven't rehearsed, we haven't had
Nope.
time really to spend with each other. Very cold
Yes.
reading.
This
Okay,
is
Yeah,
100% raw
100%
and live.
so I do use numerology as well, and you can use
Okay.
different tools. You can use candles and crystals and everything to bring in the energy. So I'm just going to ask your birthday, just a month and a day.
Okay, mine is 10-1.
Okay, let's go with that. Okay. Is anybody listening in that maybe you don't want them to hear this
Nope.
about relationship? Okay.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Not
I
me.
I don't I don't know much about you yet. I just don't. I don't know if you're married or if you're
I
in a
am married. My
relationship or-
wife is actually watching, so but yeah, it's okay.
She's watching.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, that's why I asked. Okay, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
No, you got a secret admirer.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So that's why I don't like to just do things out there publicly. Let's have a
Understand.
private reading.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, maybe she'll laugh about this one. Maybe
Yeah.
she'll laugh about this. She feels a little shortchanged about things.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's not getting exactly what she wants.
Yep. I'm working on. I'm not expressing my emotions as much, and I'm working on, as she puts it, her needy loveness. Like she's like, love on me, and I'm like, okay.
Right. So you see, you're like opposing each other with that. So that's what comes out. That's the first thing at hand.
Understand.
So, what's good about doing readings, I can give you some insight as to how your friends or your family or business people around
Mhm.
you feel. I can give you insight into that.
Okay.
So if you're wondering, does my boss hate me? Yeah, I can tell you if they are.
Fucking
Does he
tall
like
animal.
me? Am I going to get that raise? No. Time to move on.
My main question is if this is gonna if me and Vinny are going to expand in the show.
Oh, okay. Well, let's look at that. So let me tell you, what's your birthday, the month, and the day?
You always pull the Joker card for your spiritual brother, huh?
Vinny, what's your birthday, the month, and the day?
The month is January. The day is the 29th. I just turned 38. So
Okay. Well, congratulations.
thank you.
Okay. I'm going to tell you what's successful here. He needs to manage. JW,
Yes.
you need to manage.
Okay.
You need to do the business thing. You need to do, or at least you need to know everything up front. You have to have it on paper. You have to be assured that that's going to happen. You need to have organization. And if it isn't, you're going to jump in and you're going to take control. You're going to call who needs to be called. And you know what? Now that I'm saying that, that's funny because you set up this meeting, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
That's
I've
perfect.
always told him he's the business.
You're the businessman.
Yep, I'm the show and
Okay.
tell. He's the
You
behind
have
the
the
scenes.
two. You have the two. You worry too much. You overthink things. You think you're not good enough. You are. You
Thank you.
are. But you always feel second best. You feel
Mhm.
second loved. You feel second liked. You feel like I'm not, even you size yourself up to him. Maybe he's doing more than I'm doing. Am I doing okay? Stop second guessing yourself. This is karmically what you have brought over into this lifetime. Okay. You're always going to feel that way. So consciously and through life coaching and all of that, meditation, prayer, tell yourself to shut that noise off in your head. I'm wonderful, I'm handsome, and I know you joke about it, but start listening about those things. I am smart, I'm entertaining, which you are. I have all of the things that can make this show work.
Yep.
Okay? Let him handle the phone calls.
Oh yeah.
Let
I
him
always
handle
tell
the
him.
email. That's where he's at. That's where his mind's at. So yes, you can be very successful going forward. You balance each other. You're
Very
the one, he's the two.
That works. I like that.
Yep, he's my spiritual brother.
Mhm.
Oh no, it's not a
That's
joke.
good.
You really are, dude.
I understand.
But you said you're this sensitive. You feel that balance between the two of you. You feel comfortable, you feel safe because you know he's going to pick up a certain part of this that needs to happen to make a show run.
See, there you go.
Okay, a good combination. I don't know how the two of you met since you're in different states and everything, but this is a good match.
Angry little guy bring us together.
An old
no,
fat
not
angry
me.
little
I'm
guy.
not the angry little guy.
No,
No, an old fat little guy
Yeah, there we go.
who kept beating us down, saying we would never make it and never do anything.
You know, and never measure up to it. They were snakes, unprofessional.
uh-huh.
Yes, we were snakes.
He was just afraid to lose us, so by beating us down and giving us negative thought, we'd stay with him.
So I'm going to tell you, I'm in the Guinness Book of World's Records.
Oh,
And
you
Blaine
are?
knows
Right
me
on.
from way back. The most interviews
Mhm.
within 24 hours in radio. So I
Oh, wow.
jump from show to show to show to show to show.
Wow.
Okay. I've had a billion shows, a billion that I've been on. You guys are doing just fine.
Thank
I've
you.
been on
very
some
much.
pretty bad shows. Pretty bad. I wanted to just shut down and run. And they could have been 20 years ago. I still remember being on them. They
wow.
were that bad. I
Well,
still
thank you.
have
Thank you very
PTSD from it.
Oh my
So-
God. That's bad. That's bad. I know. I get the whole PTSD problem. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, and you know, I've had radio shows myself on the BBC and Sony Radio, and you know, different podcasts and things on different carriers. And again, you know, meeting Blaine through radio and all that originally, and then fortunately in person. You know, but even some of the very well-known people from film, from TV within the paranormal, they can be the absolute worst guests. They can be a snoozer, boring. They don't say anything. They don't give any input. So they're shy. You know, they're shy. And then there's other people that are fakes, that are phonies that come on and, you know, just crazy. One guy wanted to come on this, and I hope he hears me. I hope he does. This is many years ago. I want to say around 2007, 2008. And he wrote a book about Salem, and he wanted to come on and talk all about Salem. He had never been to Salem.
Oh God.
Which is fine. Yeah, you could write historically some things that happened, but he knew nothing about Salem. Nothing.
Wow.
I've never been to Salem.
I had
have
a
absolutely no
2-hour
idea.
show. I had a 2-hour show.
Wow. Yeah.
I was like, oh God, please. That's when you wish the system would fail. The system would just go down. Oh, I'm sorry. It
Come on,
just,
internet, you're shoddy every day. Why are you
it's
trying
like, how do we get rid of this guy?
so just sit really still and pretend that you're a mannequin and you froze.
to
Yeah.
Now he tells me I should have done
very
that.
still, like you froze. Like,
Oh my God. And I said
Okay.
to him on the show, because at the time I was actually working in Salem.
oh, wow.
So, and we're on lockdown. If you don't know about readers, they're licensed in Salem. And you're not licensed on the basis of how good of a psychic you are or a reader. You're licensed in business.
Yep.
Are you honest? Are you lying to people to get them come and pay you money? You can't do anything like that. So you're hired on, you know, your laurels that, you know, you have a good reputation for years, but licensed because it's good business and you held to that. So, but, you know, he knew nothing of it. Here I am working in Salem and saying that's not it.
Mhm.
That's not the way it was. Have you been there? No.
I've never.
Oh,
been
never.
there.
No,
It was all
written
fiction.
through.
His book was all fiction.
that's crazy.
So
I
I've
don't
been
even.
to Salem. I've never been to Salem. I would love to
Oh,
actually
yeah.
go to Salem and stay.
It's amazing. Just everything in Massachusetts, that's our original roots from the country.
I
So
think-
yeah, go there, experience it.
I think that's the only reason I would ever go to Massachusetts.
Hmm.
Personally, because I don't know anything else about Massachusetts that's,
Oh, there's so
Supposedly-
much.
I know something.
There's so much.
I don't know.
I know something.
You know
You're gonna
something.
move to Massachusetts.
I am not going to move to Massachusetts. I'm staying in
Yeah.
Florida. Don't even start.
I don't advise moving there, no.
No.
Yeah.
So I was born
I
there.
actually have a quick question for you,
Yeah.
my dear. You say I'm psychic, so how would I go about legitimately strengthening my gifts?
Okay, so very first thing, accept it.
Okay.
Stop, like JW, dismissing everything. Start taking it serious. Is it spirit? Maybe not. Maybe it's not spirit.
Yeah.
But don't be so quick to dismiss things.
No, investigate. Make sure that whatever it is
Investigate
in
more.
my head.
Think about forensics. Ask all kinds of questions. How did this happen? Can I reenact it?
Yep.
We were talking about photography. Can I do something that reflection comes off of? Maybe it wasn't grandma that passed by me.
Yeah.
But in that photo, like you had, like I have, I recognized my aunt. She had on an outfit she had before. Her hair was the same way she wore her hair. So, look into that. So can we dismiss it all? No. Open up, open your heart, and things will start coming in. Prayer, meditation, whatever you feel gets you to shut off, let them come in.
Okay.
And you'll find different tools that help you, like readers use. Maybe you like crystals. Put crystals all around you and sit in the middle of it. See if it draws in more energy. People like, I love when I was with Blaine, all these things started happening. Crazy, bizarre things happen because we're pulling in that energy together. You can use spirit guides. Use your friend that passed away if you're comfortable. I'm sorry, I don't want to hurt anyone.
No. You're fine. You're fine.
But, say, hey, Joe, do you see anybody with you on the other side?
I do
Who
that.
else is with you?
It's so funny. It's because my mom believes in the paranormal and everything. And I'll be sitting in my room and I'll get overwhelmed with feeling. So I'll sit there, I'll turn everything off. I'll just breathe and I'll stay quiet. And then I'll say something. And I honestly don't even know that I'm saying it out loud. I'm just saying it. And then my mom will come in and look at me like, are you okay? Like, you finally cracked? And I'll start laughing at the middle of nowhere because I know what she's getting at because I hear it at the same time, but I don't know that I'm verbally saying it. And so it's funny because she'll come in and she'll be like, why are you talking to yourself? I go, oh, was I?
So you're actually channeling.
I do channeling, but that's me picking up from my sister's abilities. My sister
But
Audrey.
they're yours now.
Yep. My sister Audrey is psychic. I know that. Yeah.
So it runs in the family.
Yes. My grandma, my aunt, my mom.
That's exactly me. My grandmother and one of my aunts. My aunt was a reader. She was the one that sat at the table at every family gathering and holiday. Just, you get a little bored. You ate. Everybody's kind of quiet. The guys go in to watch sports or whatever, and the ladies are sitting there, and she'll pull out her cards. And she'll start doing readings of people. So there's different gifts that you have.
Yep.
So
Well,
you're the sensitive, you're an empath.
yeah. So,
See, I wasn't raised with any of that.
The
Mhm.
oral reading is
And you are too. You're just not ready right now to let all of that in.
Yeah.
That's why you're drawn to this. That's why you
Uh-huh.
already feel things and you know you've seen things.
Huh.
Okay.
I know I
You're
wasn't
not-
raised by it. I know that it was taboo back then when I was.
but that's a big thing. That's why I like to share that my family was okay with it.
Yeah.
My family didn't say, "Are you crazy?
Mhm.
Don't talk about that. Oh, it's against our religion. Oh, don't do this." And they dumb you down as a child because
Yeah.
all children see spirit, all children communicate, they dream, they see things around the house. And then we start telling them, no, 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 you didn't. Don't be afraid of that. Everything's okay.
Yeah.
And we take that gift away from them. It's still in there, but we tell them, don't do it. Don't use it. It's something bad.
Understand.
You know,
I get what you're saying.
my family encouraged
I
it.
want to really captivate on my the ability to read aura, because
That's amazing.
I love doing it. I love sitting in the and it's funny is I'm quiet when I'm out in public with my family, whether at a restaurant or anything. And it's not because I have nothing to say. It's because there's so much to look at and read, you know? I can look at a room of people and see multiple different colors. It's like a rainbow shining upward.
Oh,
And-
isn't that amazing?
And
Huh.
I can see it. And
Not everybody can see that. It's not as common.
no,
I had one friend out of all these years that I've done that. I've had one friend that really saw aura regularly.
you have like a peach, golden peach aura around you.
Golden. Woo.
Like you're very happy, sunny, bright, and the peach gives me that you have a lot of love in you, a lot of heart.
Look at this guy. He's doing a reading for me.
But
That's our
that's
little
what I
boo boo.
see in your
We love
aura.
boo boo.
It's true. Learn the colors of the chakras.
Yep.
And so all those colors go along with what you see in someone's aura.
hmm
So that red, that's sexuality, that's love and romance and all of that's me. I love that. I'm a big flirt. I love romance. I love that. Okay, so you see the red coming through, that's orange going through the yellow. You know, and yellow is happiness, sunshine. Everything's from the gut. Everything's so I feel a lot through my stomach, my nerves, and all of that. All
Huh.
comes through there.
And then there are people that I just don't want to be around. Like, I've seen, and it's only happened to me once, but there was a man. You know, you get those people that come by from the church. They give you like brochures and stuff. Man comes up to my door and he goes, "I'm a pastor from blah blah blah." Hands me a flyer, and soon as I open that door and I get a nice feeling of this dude, I see black, gross, sticky, dirty, like bad smell kind of vibe from him. And I didn't like it. I shut the door immediately. I'm like, nope, go away. Okay, I'm not interested. Bye. Click. I kind of like just shut it out, you know? Because to me, that was something that I need to stay away from. It's something that I shouldn't be around. I feel like it could be contagious.
That's good. That's good.
But I wouldn't think that black would always be bad, though.
Not all the time, but because I saw like a stickiness to it.
That's
So,
the difference. And the smell.
And the
The
smell.
smell. So, you know, we have 5 senses that we know of. You know, taste, smell, sight, hearing, and such. And not all psychics have that.
Yeah.
They may have one that they're able, that's more pronounced. So
Yeah.
that's clairgustance, clairalience, clairaudience that you hear. Clairvoyant means you see spirit. Okay, but clairgustance, the smell, that's a rare thing. I do have that. The smell and the taste.
Ooh,
So see, you get that. So
I
you know this isn't, sometimes back to what you were saying about black isn't always a
Mhm.
bad thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes spirit appears black, like shadow people and things like that. Now, we get into some people with the theory that's an alien and extraterrestrial, could be,
Or depression.
but I know as in behavioral psychology, those spirits had trouble.
yeah.
They died from, maybe most recently died of a long illness, a horrific ending, a crisis, a trauma that they're carrying. I've also gone to asylums where there were criminals that were incarcerated there, for mental health disorders. And they're often showing as very black because they're carrying that in their karma. Don't be afraid of them. Don't be afraid. If you don't feel comfortable, like Vinny did, dismiss it. Get away from it. Don't spend time with it.
No. If it's just black, I probably wouldn't have done what I did. But because of the
Yeah.
other two, like the stickiness and the smell and just the overwhelming desire to get away, it was my body telling me, "Hey, something's wrong.
Mhm.
You need to just step back and put distance between you and this gentleman, because there's something not right."
So I learned years ago, and again, I do readings when I do investigations, or I do a reading after for like the family that has us in to do an investigation to
Mhm.
see what's going on with them, or give them more detail about what I found or the team found. And so if there's someone that we do see that's, a black figure, a shadow person or whatever, I can define that. If I can connect with them and tell them why. And they always ask me, why? Why me? Why are they here? Why would they bother me? I'm a nice person. I'm here with my family, my kids. Why me? And I say, why not you? So the
You got
first time
something
I
they didn't
really
ask.
made sense of this, there was a boating accident, and a father and son were killed out on the water that was actually next to these people's house down in Rhode Island. And they kept having like poltergeist action and things smashing in the house and cabinets flying open and a lamp that went flying and all this. So the lady, she was just horrified. Why me? And I said, what do you do for a profession? She's an ER nurse.
Ooh.
So think about that for a second.
Mhm.
If you had a horrific boating accident and you were decapitated and your son was killed in front of you and the boat blew up and this is a horrific accident, where would you go for help? What would comfort you as a spirit? How about an RN nurse that
Yeah, I can see that.
understands injuries and accident and trauma? She was the house right there where the boat accident happened.
See, that works. Not to like, I wasn't trying to cut anybody off, but I think actually works for animals as well. Because when we had the Joplin tornado back in 2011, I believe, there was a deer that literally the hospital got nailed and got destroyed. But still, there was a deer that went in to the ER trying to get help. There was a dog that actually went in to the ER. They called it Lucky because he's survived the tornado, but he actually did go in to get help, and that's exactly where he went to, right straight to the ER. He didn't go anywhere else into the hospital. He
See?
went to where there was medical people to help him.
So just as we feel things as living, they are attracted to us for a particular reason. As I said, when I do the photo scrying, maybe it's not you that they're meaning to connect with, but you're the sensitive person. You're the one that noticed. You're the one that listened. So
Right.
take that information and bring it back to someone else, and that's who needed the message.
I can understand that.
You know, so they felt comfort. They felt love. They felt understanding. She's going to save us. She's going to rescue us. It's a loving, soft landing for them to be in when they went through crisis and trauma.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, after that, I did contact the family. They contacted me, the lady, like a year or two later, and she said nothing ever happened after that, after she understood why. Because Spirit hears what we're saying.
Mhm.
They just wanted to be heard. They just wanted to be acknowledged.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
I've been killed. I've been sick. I've been traumatized.
Yep.
oh, wow. Real quick, I'll announce it. We had a contest that was on Let's Talk, the Biggest Small Show, and we would like to announce that Kim Scales Thick, I don't kill me if I butchered your name. You are the winner. So please message me your address, and we will have your prizes sent to you.
Freddy Cougar,
Nice.
Uncle Pop, signed by
Bill Perry,
Billy Joe Bob.
Billy Joe Bob.
That's awesome.
Also, Miss Robin, it was a pleasure having you on. I want to talk to you more off screen.
Thank you.
Send her a friend request.
Oh, we're friends for life now.
Oh,
All
yes,
right.
we are. And I do want to pursue this thing that I have going on. And having you there now, and God.
Yeah, no, you study up on what more you can do with it to develop it.
Yep.
And he's going to join us. JW is going to join
Yeah,
us
when he's ready.
when he's ready.
When you're ready, right?
Yep.
But thank you for coming on. It was
Oh, thank you. It's been all my pleasure.
Yep. And as always, we are Let's Talk Paranormal. Remember, not everything in life is what it seems.